There's only one test recommended by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services that Indiana does not screen newborn babies for, but one lawmaker is trying to change that. RTV6's Stephanie Wade speaks with a local mom whose kids have the deadly genetic disease, who is now pushing for the test to be added to the state's newborn screening panel.
It's devastating. It's devastating.
Autumn Ford had never heard of adrenoleukodystrophy before. Not many have. Only 1 in 17,000 people are born with it. Living in Connecticut at the time, the state had just added the deadly genetic disease to its newborn screening panel. When her 4th child, Shepherd, was born,
he was the first one that came up with it. And then we tested his older brother, Ransom, and he had it.
Now grappling with the fact that both her boys and one of her girls were carriers of ALD.
I cried because to me it was a death sentence.
The disease that most severely affects boys.
My favorite game is Angry Birds.
You go on Google, and you get worst case scenario. You see all the pictures of the boys dying and their moms.
It causes them to lose all neurological functioning, sight, vision, ability to hear, until eventually they're in a vegetative state and ultimately die.
They think it's ADD, let's treat ADD, let's get him glasses. Maybe he needs a hearing aid. And by the time you get to the point where you know it's bigger, because now you're having eyesight and hearing problems, it's bigger than this. It's most of the time too late.
The problem is, Ford says, Indiana doesn't screen for ALD at birth. It's actually the only test recommended by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Our state doesn't screen for, so families have no way of knowing until it progresses too far.
I'm walking around in grocery stores and I see little boys, and I'm like, he could have it, and they don't know.
But State Representative Ryan Lauer is trying to change that.
If we catch it early, they can have a full and normal life. And that's what I'm trying to accomplish this session with the bill on ALD, is protecting our newborn infants.
There's hope because you get to know ahead of time that they have it. You get to screen for it. You get to MRIs, blood work. You get to keep them safe. They have a chance now.
Working for you.
It needs to happen. It has to happen.
Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
Well, that bill passed unanimously out of the House. Now it's being considered in the Senate. We'll keep you updated as to if it makes its way through the State House.